I'm going to go back to Missouri River Education Cooperative. This role that I play now as cultural coordinator has given me the opportunity now to go into the classroom and support the work that the cultural language teachers are doing. And so we try to incorporate some of the traditional methods. And one of the very first ones is storytelling. It's so important, the benefits of storytelling, you know. So when I've gone into the classroom and shared some of my Arikara stories that I was told by my grandmother, it's amazing how the children listen, and they're so intent. And of course you have to be a little animated, you know. So I was telling some of the teachers yesterday that when it comes to culture and language, I have not yet had a student be disrespectful, or a management issue, a classroom management issue has never developed when it's something related to culture and language, and especially in the area of storytelling. So that's the MREC has enabled us to go into the schools and really reinforce the traditional methods. So another area is recently at Standing Rock Elementary School, we brought in Joseph Baruchak, and he's a well-known children's author from New York. And he went from classroom to classroom, and that's all he did was play the flute and tell stories. And the children were just wonderful, and they were just in awe. They loved him. One little girl, when he came out of the lunchroom, she ran up to him, and you could just tell she wanted to hang on to his leg or hang on to his arm or something. He just, you know, so. But even more recently, Carrie Ziegler is another coworker that I work with, and she's trained in the STAR Lab. And so we were able to use a STAR Lab and go into our schools and bring the students, rotate the students K through 12 through the STAR Lab. And every session we started out with a story. And the one that we started out with at Standing Rock was a story about the 7 sisters. And so when you get in there, it's just the conditions in the STAR Lab are so great for telling stories, because there's just a little light on the projector, and then you see this huge open area with stars, and the kids sit in a circle, and then I sit, and you can hear, I mean, even though I have a soft voice, everybody could hear me. And so I told them that story, and then that was the motivation, and that engaged the kids to want to know about, okay, well, what's another name? How did the Greeks view the 7 sisters? What was the name for it? And Carrie knew all of that. So it was a wonderful way to do that. And then we also did surveys again, and that was something that came up time and time again, was the kids said, we loved the story. You know, I learned so much about the Lakota story, you know, and so I think that's, storytelling is so important. And there's tricksters. For Arikara, the coyote is a trickster, so there's lessons to learn. So storytelling can be historical, it can be for humor, it can be just for entertainment, it can be for lessons. And the ones that I usually try to share with the kids are for lessons. I think we need more of that. Our kids are so now, they're digital natives. And I think that helps. It's very calming, and it requires that they use other senses, like their ears, and they have to create the images in their mind, you know. So I think that's something we need to get back to. We've kind of lost that.